got a question. Anything from what's the capital of Kyrgyzstan to how do I fix a leaky faucet? And you head to your favorite search engine. In mere fractions of a second, it spits out results that, hopefully, answer precisely what you need. It's nothing short of sorcery. Yet behind that simple box and blinking cursor lies one of the most complex, data-hungry systems ever built. Tonight, let's lift the veil on search engine magic, how crawling, indexing, and ranking come together to help you find everything on the internet. It all starts long before you even type a word. Search engines deploy automated bots, often called spiders or crawlers, that roam the web continuously. These bots follow hyperlinks on pages they already know about, pulling in new pages as sites change or grow. Imagine an army of tireless librarians, scuttling from shelf to shelf, jotting down what each page contains. They read the text, note the images, watch the video content, and capture metadata. Then they pack all that information back to the indexers. Indexing is enormous, a gargantuan digital filing cabinet that needs to organize trillions of web pages so they can be retrieved at lightning speed. Each page is broken down into its core elements: words, word combinations, location on the page, title, header, body, links in and out, even page load speed and mobile friendliness. This metadata becomes the page's profile, ready to be matched against your query in an instant. When you search for best ramen recipe, the search engine isn't combing the entire web in real time. It's sifting through its pre-built index, much like how a librarian scans a card catalog, rather than rereading every book in the library. But not all pages are created equal, and here's where the real enchantment begins: ranking. When you hit enter, the engine fires off complex algorithms, hundreds of them, each weighing different factors, to determine which pages best answer your question. Early search engines relied heavily on keyword matching. If your page mentioned both best and ramen and recipe enough times, you'd rank high. But that led to keyword stuffing and low-quality content rising to the top. To solve this, engineers introduced linking analysis. If other reputable sites linked to a page, it signaled trust and authority. Suddenly, PageRank became a proxy for quality, and you started seeing well-researched recipes from reliable food bloggers rather than spammy sites stuffed with keywords. Over time, the algorithms evolved even further. They began incorporating thousands of signals beyond keywords and links. How long does a visitor stay on the page? Do they click through to another section? What's the bounce rate? Do people hit back immediately? How recent is the content? Is the site secure? Is it optimized for mobile? Even user feedback, like thumbs up or down on a result, feeds into the system. Today's search engines use machine learning to detect patterns in which pages users engage with most. If a certain result consistently satisfies people's queries, it gains in future rankings. If it disappoints, it drops. Personalization adds another layer of complexity. Your search history, location, device type, and even the time of day can influence the results you see. Search coffee shops at 8 a.m. and you'll get cafes that open early. Search the same term in the evening and you might see lounges with dessert menus. If you've clicked on certain news publications before, their coverage will rank higher in your results. This personalization aims to enhance relevance but raises privacy questions. How much of your data should be used to tailor results? It's a balance between getting you what you want and preserving your anonymity. Throw voice search into the mix, and things become even more fascinating. When you speak into your phone, "Hey, what's the weather like tomorrow?" the search engine needs to transcribe your speech, understand natural language, and map it to structured data so it can give you a concise spoken answer. Behind that voice response lies speech recognition, natural language understanding, and text-to-speech synthesis, all working together to feel seamless. It's not magic, but it sure feels like it. Then there's the growing role of artificial intelligence in generating featured snippets and instant answers. When you ask, "How many calories in an avocado?" you often see a box at the top of results with the answer. The search engine has parsed the likely authoritative source, maybe a USDA table, and extracted the exact figure. For more complex questions like, "What are the health benefits of turmeric?" you might see a bulleted list distilled from multiple studies. AI language models help summarize and present that information, saving you a click or two. The key challenge is ensuring the AI doesn't hallucinate, that is, invent plausible-sounding but incorrect answers. To combat this, Fact-checking and confidence scoring are layered into the system so that higher-risk queries default to trustworthy domains. Of course, search engines aren't perfect. SEO, search engine optimization, has grown into a massive industry, with experts tweaking every line of code and piece of content to climb the rankings. While SEO can help good sites reach their audience, it can also lead to clickbait, misinformation, or outright scams outranking valuable content. In response, search engines constantly refine their algorithms to detect low-quality pages, penalize deceptive tactics, and favor expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, what they call EAT. All of this power places a responsibility on the companies running these engines. They wield enormous influence over what information people see. Algorithms can amplify certain viewpoints, shape public opinion, and even affect elections. Transparency and accountability are ongoing debates. How much should companies reveal about their ranking criteria? Should users be able to choose alternative ranking systems? Can we audit search results for bias? These are questions of technology, ethics, and policy intertwined. Search engine sorcery isn't magic. It's human ingenuity harnessed at massive scale. It's data scientists, engineers, and researchers constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, transforming the internet from an endless sea of documents into a guided, responsive information universe. Whether you're seeking a recipe, researching a medical condition, or just looking up funny cat videos, remember that there's a remarkable system working behind the scenes to bring you exactly what you need. And as that system evolves, incorporating voice, AI, and whatever the next frontier brings, our expectations will only rise. We'll want ever more accurate, instant, context-aware answers. But the core remains the same, turning the web's vast chaos into personal, relevant knowledge and doing it at the speed of thought. That is the true magic of search engine sorcery. Until next time, keep asking questions and let the search begin.